What we want to know is what your solution is. And the reason I ask is because we've all seen how quickly and creatively Texas, your local legislature, can act when it wants to, say, protect the unborn embryo. Why not act with that alacrity to protect living, breathing 10-year-olds in this school behind me? Use that same blueprint that you used for your abortion law. Make there be waiting periods. Make them have to come back to the scene more than once. Make them have to answer questions. Why can't you protect living 10-year-olds?
Well, thank you for that question. And let me tell you why we will not have not taken that approach consistent with the legislation you brought up as it relates to innocent unborn life in the womb, is because we have this thing called the Constitution. Okay. And what we really need to be looking at is, whether it's in Buffalo, whether it's in Uvalde, is these young men, for some reason, that have some very disturbed emotional state. We need to look at our mental health system.
What evidence is there that there is a mental health issue here, sir? We heard the same thing from the governor. We heard it from several elected officials. The governor has said there is no known connection to mental health illness. The statement from the NRA, you have a 92% rating from the NRA, you're a lifetime member. They say that this was the act of a lone deranged criminal. There's no evidence that he was deranged. Yeah. There was no evidence that there was mental illness.
Okay. Well, look, deranged is a state of mental health. Okay. So look, we're going to look at everything, Victor. All right. But at the end of the day,
are you going to look at the guns?
Yes, we're going to look at. We always look at the firearms, but at the end of the day, we're going to look at the people who do these acts. We're going to convict them, and we're going to punish them.
You can't convict him, sir. You can't convict him. He was killed.
He's dead.
He was killed along with 19 children in the school behind me. So why don't we hear you saying that there's some nexus between mental health and gun purchases? It seems as though you could do something at the point of purchase where maybe you could do a little bit more intervention or ask some more questions. Because again, we've seen you do this recently with the abortion legislation.
Well, according to the federal statute, when someone presents themselves to a federal firearm licensee to purchase a weapon, there is a background check. That FFL has certain rules and regulations according to the federal government to transfer or sell that weapon to that person. And no FFL is required to sell a firearm to anyone. So again,
we've been here
3 different background checks, Victor, and he passed each one of them.